Welcome. Let me tell you a story today. I am your host, Mr. Rex, and you are watching Armored Wisdom. Before the story begins, quickly check the subscription status. If it's white, make it gray. Thank you. Let me begin the story. Once upon a time, a young man was very much troubled by his bad habits. His life was completely disturbed due to it. He was fapping all day, and girls ignore him like he is a trash. He did not value his time at all. He would just face the whole day in useless things. He was also very lazy. Whenever his family members asked him to do some work, he would try to avoid that work by making excuses. Or for some reason, if he had to do that work, he would do the work without any interest. Whenever his parents tried to teach him something, he would argue with them without admitting his mistake. He would always postpone important tasks and decisions for tomorrow and try to avoid all kinds of responsibilities. Slowly and slowly, when all his friends started ditching him, he began to realize that his bad habits are now causing him to lag behind. He tried many times to improve his bad habits, but every time he failed in it. Then one day, his father told him that a monk is staying in a hut outside the village for a few days. He told him to meet the monk for his problem, although the young man did not believe, but he still reached to the monk to meet him. The next day, when he reached there, the monk was meditating with his eyes closed. The young man went in front of him and bowed to him. The monk opened his eyes, and with a smile on his face, he asked the young man to say it. The young man told his problem to the monk and told him how he wanted to change his habits, but he failed every time. The monk listened to the young man patiently. Then he thought for a moment and said, "My friend, you want to change your habits in a few days, but you must know that just as it takes a long time to form habits similarly, it will take a long time to change those habits. For this, you have to give time and change your bad habits with good habits. For example, if you want to leave the habit of lying, then you will have to adopt the habit of telling the truth first." Then the monk became serious and said, "Son, today I will tell you about 6 such habits, which will not only change all your habits, but it can also change your life." The young man asked the monk enthusiastically, "Sir, please tell me about those habits." The monk began to say, "The first habit is reading books. The answer to all the questions of the world are hidden in the books, because the questions which are arising in your mind today, the same questions have arisen in the minds of many people before you, and some of them found answers to those questions, and they have written those answers in a book. So, without going through the whole process again, you can find answers to your questions by just reading books. A person gives you the experience of his whole life from which you can learn a lot, and along with it, by reading books, you will be able to learn new things. You will be able to know your shortcomings. You will have new and positive thoughts in your mind, which will help you to move ahead in your life." It has been seen that all the successful people in the world have a habit of reading books. Therefore, you should also start reading books from today onwards. It will bring a miraculous change in your life. Then the monk said, "The second habit is writing. You will get knowledge by reading books, but the knowledge that you will get from books is forgotten after something. Therefore, while reading the books, if you find something good in it, then immediately write it down and keep it with you. Then you will read that thing again and again. You will find it easy to implement that in your life. Similarly, if you have any goal in your life, then write it down and keep it in front of your eyes every day. If you see your goal in front of your eyes every day, then you will get inspiration every day to achieve your goal. Apart from that, writing is a wonderful way to create a connection with our inner being. When we get into the habit of writing, our mind stops bending and starts focusing on the topic about which we want to write. That's why you should start writing for yourself from today onwards." Then the monk said, "The third habit is starting meditation. Meditation is the medium that can solve all your mental problems. Most of the problems in life are caused by getting lost in the past or thinking about the future. Meditation can pull you from past and future and bring you into the present, and there is no better joy than living in the present moment. Apart from this, meditation stops our mind from bending here and there by decreasing the flow of thoughts in our mind. It will not only calm your mind, but will also save your mind from overthinking. It makes your mind concentrate and focus on the work for longer periods, and then you can do your works of hours in minutes. Apart from that, meditation keeps your mind stress-free and healthy. When your mind is healthy, your body is more likely to be healthy. There are so many benefits of meditation that if we start counting here, then we will be short of time. Therefore, you must start doing meditation every day. Then the monk said, the fourth habit is expressing gratitude for what you have. Be thankful for whatever you have. If we shift our focus from what we don't have to what we have, then our whole life will be filled with happiness. Never think that if I get this, I will be happy, or if that happens, then I will be happy. But always be thankful to Almighty for whatever you have today. When something goes wrong in your life, take a moment to be thankful for many things that are going right in your life. Gratitude is such a beautiful habit that will always keep you happy in your life. Even once Muta said, happiness will never come to those who fail to appreciate what they already have. The habit of expressing gratitude reminds us again and again that our life is not lacking, but we have a lot. Therefore, always be grateful for whatever you have. Then, the monk said, the fifth habit that you must adopt is waking up early in the morning. You must have heard the popular saying that early to bed, early to rise makes a person healthy, wealthy, and wise. This popular saying indicates the importance of waking up early. This is a habit that has been seen in the life of all successful and great people. When we wake up early in the morning, we feel refreshed, happier, and active in the morning, since there is a little disturbance and noise, so we can concentrate more on our studies and work. By waking up early, we can do yoga, meditation, exercise, or go for a morning walk. By doing so, we will feel more fit and healthier. Along with health benefits, waking up early also has some mental benefits. It reduces our stress, anger, and changes our attitude to optimistic and positive. It helps to achieve success in our life. Therefore, start waking up early, every day. Then the monk said, the sixth habit that you must adopt in your life is self-discipline. When a person leads a disciplined life, the certain easy path to success, they will develop an approach to happiness and a beautiful future ahead. Being disciplined is the practice of having a scheduled daily routine which helps an individual to be punctual and hard-working. If you want to make your present happy and future bright, then you must bring some discipline in your life. You can bring the above set habits in your life only if you are disciplined. Some of the disciplines which you must have in your life are getting up early in the morning, doing meditation at the same time every day, reading good books and ignoring the bad ones, eating light and easily digestible food, avoiding junk food, exercising daily, doing some breathing exercises every day. These are the few disciplines that can lead your life toward progress. Discipline creates habits. Habits make routines, and routine becomes who you are. Therefore, you must bring self-discipline in your life. Then the monk said, if you bring in these 6 habits in your life, then your life will start changing recklessly. Saying this, the Buddhist monk became silent. Now the young man had understood the meaning of the monk's words. In front of the monk, he promised himself to bring in these 6 habits in his life. Then he bowed unto the monk, thanked him, and left from there. The moral of the story is to embrace positive habits in life to bring about meaningful change and progress. By incorporating simple yet powerful habits like meditation, expressing gratitude, waking up early, and practicing self-discipline, one can pave the way for a happier and more fulfilling life. The story highlights the importance of taking responsibility for one's actions and making proactive choices to shape a brighter future. Now, if you find value within it, subscribe to be part of our community.